Nearing the end game now, we're at part 63 of Tales of Swords from Two Fathers. What are you feeling now, Johnny? Now that we got our Swords from Two Fathers that we're immediately going to throw in the discount bin.
No, you put them inside some saran wrap.
Saran wrap? For
Yeah.
what?
I don't know, just keep them in pristine condition until the end game, and that way, when all said and done, after we use them for whatever purpose they need to be used for, we put them back in the case and say, hey, these two swords are from my two fathers. They didn't do shit until, you know.
Well, one father was running around the town, the other was just giving the whole fort down.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You realize Lloyd actually goes on in other works to talk about his two fathers for pride, not even thinking of like metrosexual context, just that he has two fathers.
Yes.
Nice touch.
You think that was intended?
Intentional, totally. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, we're talking about crime and sadness. Mithos actually be sad, huh? And here we find out where that Mithos' memories have just been haunting him this whole damn time. Kind of really hammering in a dark future for Lloyd if he gave up. Honestly, I think we could have ended up like that if Lloyd didn't grow and change throughout this entire journey. Murder all the Zions, which would have led to murder all half-elves, could have been like we could have turned out just as bad as he did. Remember, Lloyd was kind of the same way. Eye for an eye for justice. In reality, that's not the way it goes. That's just vengeance.
Yes, he does bring up a good point.
Does just bring up a good point. Half-elves haven't changed much either. Neither side approaches the other, which is a very good point. It's sort of akin to what Bill Cosby used to do, like when he would talk about the problems plaguing African American folk and how they would try to improve on that. Holy shit.
Wow, that is really windy out there. Anyway, what reason?
It was sort of like when they tried to bring home the point. He was also preaching to his own choir, which isn't the kind of people you want to go to approach to when it comes to solving the situation. You need to approach those that aren't willing to listen and try to persuade them. Of course, you can only go so far between that and meeting some ignorant folks. Because once you meet ignorance, that's it. You have to try really hard to persuade them, or realize you're better off talking to a wall.
Yeah, that's a damn shame, too.
Presents a really hard solution, too, especially among the ignorant. Apparently, I decided to go between two worlds because, fuck it, I was bored.
A foreboding purple haze envelops the skies.
Are you gonna play that? Are you gonna play this song?
No. Which one?
Purple Haze?
Purple. No, you think of purple. Purple haze or purple rain?
Oh.
Purple rain. Purple rain. Nah, there's no rain in this world. We discussed this earlier.
Yeah, there is. She's been traveling with us this whole time. This is Luin, the new city of hope, after we gave up on it.
I think that sky isn't making me feel any better.
I think on the way through most of it, what we cut out is me finishing off the S rank with the S tier growth with Genis. So I learned Prism Sword, Absolute, Holy not Prism Sword. Yeah, Prism Sword, Atlas, and I think Air and some new air techniques for the S side instead of air thrust and cycling. Now it's air blade, which is a shot, which is more helpful considering that you're on a linear battle system. And we lost cycling.
And we will get some shots of the menus later on, so Matt can get a better understanding of what exactly he has done.
Because, like I said, it's been a minute since I've looked at what I've achieved here.
Again, we're this
here's one of the big. I think this here's the really big donation for 100,000 gold.
Yeah.
After that, it's just like minor shit.
Now to close my eyes and to watch the magic happen.
Peekaboo!
Yay, a muffin!
And we're back to warring.
That's also a lot of what we're editing out.
Now here's just simple 5,000 gold donations.
Now we can apply the finishing touches.
Exactly.
Which includes a fuckload of decorations.
Well, a few decorations. Mainly statues. I just ordered her for 500 back. Donate to the Luin Reconstruction Fund, lady.
Help me turn this place down, baby. Let's bring the roof down. What else are you gonna give me? What else is inside that bag of yours?
We just got a fucking octopus. Oh, Japan.
Receive Eternal Sword. What the hell?
Ionis.
Adamantite.
The Wonder Chef.
Yeah. Greetings! I'm here to teach you what to do with that octopus you just got.
Oh, Christ. Anyway, Pietro is now finished. We managed to completely reconstruct Luin.
Hey, you get that's a trophy, isn't it?
It is indeed. I think it is.
I think it's a trophy. It should be a trophy. It better be a trophy.
It better be a trophy. I'm about 100,000 gold in the hole. No, I don't think it is a trophy. Part and parcel, though, what you gotta do for trophies. Yeah. Sweet.
Not as riveting as the octopus the last lady gave me. Just gotta say that right now.
How do you compete with an octopus?
I don't know. Well, some lady gave me chicken earlier. I kind of wish I knew what kind of chicken. I don't know if it's a cut of a chicken. Like, that's more reliable. Otherwise, she just gives you a whole fucking raw chicken.
Hey, it's the highly named barter system in 2010.
Is that the next dog?
No, that's Lucky.
Oh,
If
Lucky, you already named it.
If whatchamacallit, you restored Luin to a certain amount, the dog is blocked off, so you have to wait a while till it moves over to rename it again.
Oh, okay. I think I just saw a statue of Sheena.
That you did. That's what the 5,000 went to.
You got the nipple wrong.
The nipple? No. A hero who saves the land from the Zions. You can. We now have the cat shop refurbished. Well, we had this back a while back now, but
No, you did pass this place earlier. It says it was down for construction. Now it's open.
I sent him out there and I forget all about him. So I never know what I missed.
Amazing. It wasn't like this yesterday.
How much is that in octopus?
It's amazing what an extra 5 gold will do.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, you only paid me 100 gold. Oh, let me see what I found. Nothing.
You're 1 gold away. Oh, suddenly we can afford 3 houses.
Yeah, right?
Wow, it's been... I mean, how long ago did Luin get destroyed?
Part 11.
Yeah. A long time coming, folks.
Yeah, seriously. And Luin is restored back to the way it was, albeit actually it looks a little better.
You know, thinking about that, I'm surprised. You know, there was never really a quest for like that in 10 when it came to Kilika. I mean, that place gets wrecked, and I feel bad for those people. It made for a very powerful scene when you.
There's also a difference between the two as well. In here, the threat in Symphonia, the threat was the designs, which are now removed and gone. Final Fantasy X still had Cthulhu Moby Dick to deal with.
Yeah, well, Cthulhu Moby Dick was the cause of Kilika being destroyed.
Right, and it was still there. And barring that, you know, some Dark Aeons probably would have wrecked that shit up.
Maybe.
I never did slay any of them yet.
No, Dark Aeons terrify me. But then again, I've yet to complete my HD remaster playthrough of 10 because I've just been swamped.
Shit happens.
I want to go back. If I'm going to go back, though, I'm going to start over and do an Expert Sphere Grade playthrough.
I already did that on my first go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
You will easily get sidetracked.
I played it safe for the first time. I was like,
you will get sidetracked. It's like, all right, ooh, maybe I could get Lloyd. Maybe I can get Tita's. Maybe I can get Tita's guard and have him help out with combat capabilities. Hey, this works well, and maybe I could go do this with Luna, and then this, and then you realize, oh shit, I'm behind.
I didn't even fight the first sin spawn yet.
Essentially. Zealous waves his dick for 10 minutes straight.
Lloyd does helicopters.
Zealous, you ready to fight?
I'm sort of sore, if you know what I mean.
We're not having it. I don't need you to use that sword, Zealous. Get up.
Get enough energy tablets.
You can never have enough energy tablets.
What do you think keeps me going, man?
Seriously, you think it's easy to resuscitate the world like this?
I would not be comfortable standing on that platform that Lloyd's
I
on.
wouldn't either.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks safe. So no, whatever.
I would have been absolutely pissed off if this became the Wonder Chef. I'm here to teach you all about pescatore! And then Lloyd just takes out every last sword he ever accumulated and stabs him like a big cushion.
I'm gonna teach you how to make Twinkies. That's not even handmade, you son of a bitch!
And now they're in our material blades, but it gives no real power benefits.
No, it just makes them a little more important.
Right. And I get the Eternal Swordsman title. One of his best titles, really. A whopping 7+ to his strength, HP, attack, and I think a +6 to his attack and defense upon leveling up.
Oh, I mean, before we had Eternal Apprentice, and now Eternal Swordsman.
For those who never doubted the strength of a wooden stick.
Yes. Everybody starts somewhere.
Look at this shit. You can see the friggin'... They look like giant platforms just spinning around.
That's what it is. Yeah, there are definitely 2D planes just spinning around. I can see that. It's kind of distracting.
It really is. Welcome to Derris-Kharlan.
The final dungeon of the game.
Second to final dungeon.
I say final dungeon.
Very well, then it is.
Anyway, what do we got here at Derris-Kharlan?
We have dark monsters. We have... The first part here is all about dark monsters and the dead monsters. Doomguard and Phantasm are pretty much just swordsmen and ghosts respectively. If you remember the ghost from the first dungeon, physical attacks don't work too well on them. But here's the thing: if you got the Kusanagi blade, it's strong against almost everything in I think it's strong against everything in this dungeon. So you can usually whip out some big numbers easily.
Yeah, look at that. Really nice.
Phantasms just have a nice breath attack, and that's about it. I just decided, fuck it. Yeah. Blow up.
Man, I got fucking shit to do, man.
I just wanted to see him blow up. And I failed at making a beef stew. Too much mana spoils the cook broth.
Oh. Too many manas in the kitchen.
There's treasure here to find too as well. It's just very spaced out. So feel free to take your time and explore. Because I fucking do that. I'm like, is it over here? Is it over here? Is it over here? Is it over here?
Are you Mithos?
Are you Mithos? Samael has a unique little ability. Every time he waves his wand, it'll automatically cast a level 1 spell, like what your magic swordsman can do with a certain EX skill. Other than that, I can't remember like anything else about him.
So he has like 0 casting time?
Yeah, but it's only a level 1 spell and it doesn't do much.
Oh, well, that's kind of weird considering how late it is in the game.
Oh no, because it can still do damage. It's just, you know.
I would think it would at least... Yeah, it can still do damage. I'd imagine if it has a pretty high magic buff, I guess it wouldn't matter what spell it used.
That, and quite frankly, it never fails to interrupt. Well, interrupt you anyway, so...
You know, because, like, the difference between, say, in RPGs that I would play is, like, between the ghost that casts Fire 1 early in the game, between the ghost and late in Dungeon the game, was that ghost would still cast Fire 1, but would follow up immediately with Fire 2 or Fire 3, all in a row. And suddenly you're down 1 party member because you didn't have fire protection on.
See accidentally using Meltdown.
Are you talking 8 specifically?
Well, no, 6.
Okay.
When it was known as Merton.
Yeah,
Melt.
I still call it Merton every once in a while.
I prefer I like Meltdown better.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's
because Meltdown kicks fucking ass in 8. It does piss poor damage, but it always inflicts Vitality 0 every time.
So it lowers it's a stat debuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I missed a treasure chest. Lloyd, go back for that treasure chest. I think I get it later.
Meet my buddy Merton. Yeah, but that's I know. No, initially I used to pronounce it as Merton. But then someone around me said Merton. It's like, you know, it does sound like a name when you put it that way. I'm gonna call it Merton too. I didn't find out it was a mistranslation of Meltdown until 8 came out.
Anyway, here you're gonna fight. Now they're gonna start throwing some angels in the mix too. But whatchamacallit, they're nothing really bad to deal with. They just have black wings now to symbolize something.
Fallen angels.
Absolutely. The Phantom Knight's a new one. This is like, if you remember the Dragon Rider and the Dragon Knight we fought earlier?
Yeah.
Same thing, or same sprite anyway. Difference between those, however, is that no matter what you do, you can never knock the knight off of the dragon, so you just have to slay them all in one take.
You get unique battle music for this place.
You know, it's pretty good
Kind
stuff.
of weird.
Grim Reapers, I think, can cast fire and ice magic as well, or at least fire magic. I'm pretty sure the Phantom Knight monster got a buff here because its swing speed comes out really fast, but it doesn't do much damage. Or am I thinking of the one in the Super Boss world? And while I'm stabbing it to death with a sword, Colette throws a toy.
And it works.
Boy, that's loud.
Very, it's kind of mellowed out music for a final area.
It's restrained.
Yeah, it does sound like it wants to be something, but...
No, that's the point. That's what it's going for.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it wants to be something, but it just can't.
It's because it's empty.
I prefer...
It's like, in a way, it kind of reminds me of Mithos himself. He set out to do a great task with a huge goal, but ended up falling short and now ultimately rings hollow. Dark archers just shoot arrows. Dark swordswomen over there, they can cast Ice Tornado and spin their swords around. Either way, they're both easily stunned and easily taken out.
I prefer my final dungeon music to be climatic.
After
all, I have done a lot to get to this point in time.
It depends upon the message, really, for me.
Yeah.
And Genis also has 10 out salute, and look at that damage. Beats out Photon in the damage department, but not in speed.
You got a top 3?
What do you mean?
Can you name like 3 final dungeon music that you absolutely love, can't get enough of?
Not a question I've really given much thought to. I'll have to put some thought into that.
Because I always love Within the Giant from Final Fantasy IV.
That's a good one, at least.
Kefka's Tower and Judgment. They're all Final Fantasy X, by the way. Kefka's Tower and Judgment Day from 7.
From Judgment Day. That's right.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta put some thought into it another time.
I mean, and everyone watching too. I mean, if you got like favorite Final Dungeon music picks,
feel free to post them in the comments.
Yeah, top 3. Keep the comments short.
As long as
Shit, I ain't got time to read all of it.
And somebody's gonna put in the 13 section. And you know what? 13 does have great music, so that's a
I'll
good
do
place
it.
to pick.
That's one thing everyone at least wholeheartedly agrees on. Well, most of the time, anyways, that 13's soundtrack is good.
It's fucking great
I'll
stuff.
defend Saber's Edge, no matter what.
I'll defend Saber's Edge, Dust to Dust, and even a few other peppy pieces here and there. Just wish the gameplay was a little better.
13 and another time, another place.
And another time and place. Maybe
you know what though? The fucked up thing about it is that we harped on 13 for so long and years on the SGB. We'll have nothing to say when we begin the Let's Play.
Yeah, right.
This is Final Fantasy 13. Silence for 30 minutes.
It's probably just gonna be a giant clip show of all we said about it in the past. Oh man, let's get back to the game though. Like I said, I really love this place though. Like, it does really hammer home the fact, not so much. I think it is epic in its own right. It's just subdued epic because you're in the middle of a fucking giant comet in the middle of fucking nowhere. What's also hard about this place, mind you, is that Mithos, remember, he took rain, so he took one of my healers. Here I get annoyed, so I just slap on personal and try to avoid the monsters now. And Lloyd runs the 100-meter at 4.3.
But he can never take Lloyd, right? That'd be interesting.
He won't never take Lloyd.
He'll never take Lloyd.
Can you blame him? The kid doesn't shower.
That's Tales of Zelos.
Tales of Zelos? Tales of Zelos is just him in a... Tales of Zelos would probably be a porn parody. Here's one of my favorite parts. Love it. Ah, fuck you, Angel.
Oh, Angel.
It looks like I had to beat the Angel down. Do, 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 do. No. Let me tell you, when you're lost in the fucking cosmos like this, you really get to noticing the walking sound effect really kind of great on you at this point. And here, like I said, I'm just looking around for treasures instead of trying to progress the plot. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything, even though I missed the very first chest way back when. I am pretty sure I go back and get that, though. Either here or off screen, but I know I get it.
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about.
But there's also another chest. The only reason why I'm looking around here for something, one of the few treasure parts I need to get Zealous' Gilgamesh titles in here.
Yeah, and jumping the gun a bit here, you're not getting it now. I'm assuming that's what you're looking for.
You ruined my Christmas!
Yeah, I ruined your Christmas. You're damn right. I'm wondering again. It's like your first trip to the Forest of Elves. It's like you're in the middle of a side quest, and then you decide to leave it to go back to Derris-Kharlan for one treasure chest, and then you go back to the Colosseum. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. It looks like I'm gonna trouble you again.
You pain in my ass!
Stop being that.
Lloyd, help us! Don't worry about me. Just take care of Mithos.
Oh, you're all gonna die again.
I see.
Not die.
So this is the Lloyd.
This is the Lloyd?
Derris emblem. With it, you can.
This device is not life-threatening. Please, don't worry.
How do you know that?
Don't betray me, Lloyd. I'm here.
You must get to the Greek.
Hi, Lloyd. Hi, Lloyd.
Guys, damn. What the hell is going on? What happened to everyone?
They went.
You're singing this all so nonchalantly. Oh, I wonder what happened.
Oh,
They are
shucks.
somewhere in this city.
All right, let's go find them.
Thank you, voice in my head.
It's such a pal. I'm gonna call you Lloyd too.
The loitering.
The loiter.
The loitering.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Rain.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna heal her back.
Let me go. Professor Sage.
Of course. I will eventually return you to Genis, but right now...
Mithos, get away from her.
How dare you, human! You son of Kratos!
Son of a bitch.
It's,
This also
yeah, it's like supposed to be a new insult.
Son of a
You
bitch.
son of a Kratos. Hey, Kratos is my father.
And here's where we actually get an inside view of this.
Hotel. How could you?
So, with Lloyd taking the role of a human that probably murdered Martel in the process, Mithos' ideal started cracking.
To take control of the mana.
I'll never forgive you. You humans are all the same.
That sounds familiar.
Uh-oh.
What's going on? Mithos, Ewan, Dad.
Lloyd,
You and
these
Dad?
images are Mithos' memory. Don't let them deceive you.
Hopefully they don't cut me up like an actual after
How do you
enemy.
live here? We both want the same thing.
We do want the same thing, but we're going about it differently.
To have a world
The
where
delivery,
no
Mithos'
one
delivery of that line is more annoyed than angry. It's like, why do you interfere?
I
Come
think-
on!
I honestly think that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
Lloyd,
Like, dude, chill out, knock it off. We're up to the same goal.
You came to rescue me.
Shut up, Rain!
You think?
Humans grow up so fast. Not like us.
They're
You'll
man-children?
eventually become an adult. And eventually, you'll pass me by.
Lloyd, would you believe I'm only 13?
I suppose your lifespan is really long too, just like an elf.
Oh, God, the contact.
Yes, I'll be able to teach your children. And their children. And their children's children for generations to come.
Putting it in that context makes me feel really bad for Rain.
I'm sorry. Now's hardly the time to be sentimental. Where's everyone else?
They got kidnapped.
I think they're dead, Rain.
Separated.
But I'm not sure.
I see.
I gotta ask Loiter.
I'm a little concerned that I can't remove this precious
The
crystal.
voice in my head telling me we gotta find a Derris-Kharlan envelope.
Okay, let's go.
So now I went from missing Rain to only having Rain. Again, this all changes depending upon who the hell the other party member is.
Have you ever had anyone else besides Rain?
I've had everybody but Zealous.
Okay. Well, you really gotta go out of your way for Zealous, though, right? Because he has the lowest relationship values.
I thought he was neutral, but that was
Yeah.
I thought it was Kratos that had the lowest, but I was wrong, and I apologize. So I'm 58 parts after being told that.
You learn something new anyway. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to explore the rest of Derris-Kharlan
At another time.
at another time, another place, another story.
Until then, this is Gaia. I thought we were ending the part there.
I don't know. Gaia, this is where we expect more things to come. We've been here before, though.
Right, but we got a problem. Our friends are now scattered throughout the city.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, thankfully those cities and JRPGs are naturally short, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll find them out when we fish them out later. See you then.